Hi everybody, it's Jessica from Tensita Johnson, and today I made this half-up style together with my model Marta. We are starting by sectioning off the crown hair. Do a round shape, both sides more or less the same. The whole section I clip away for the time being. It's just to hold it for a moment to grab all the remaining hair, and I tie the bottom hair into a low ponytail. Now I'm starting to make the first line. I take nearly a good third of nearly half of it, and I first make a diagonal line, and now I'm waving it. It's an S shape that I would like to have, and the rest of the hair I put by the sides. I'm going to do one bigger Dutch braid and two smaller ones, while the one in the middle is a tiny one. Now I am applying around the part line the gel, and I'm doing this with the toothbrush, and now take in a triangle shape a small piece of hair from the front, section this piece into 3 equal strands, and we're going to start to do the Dutch braid. Right goes under the middle, left under the middle, right under the middle, and then I'm adding in some extra hair. Left goes under the middle, and we incorporate extra hair. Now after I had these tiny strands, you can decide if you take bigger sections, if you do it still with the comb or with your fingers. That depends on you, what is more convenient for you. As we're doing a half-up style, I want also the braids not to be braided until the very end. So I'm taking now all the hair that is from the crown hair, and when everything is incorporated, I do 2 more stitches and then tie off with a tiny elastic. This is our first big braid, and now I did parallel to the first parting that we did another section, but just about 1 or 1.5 centimeter wide. And now again take the front part, tiny portion of hair, section into 3, and again bring left under the middle, right under the middle, left under the middle. And when I have so thin strands, I do an extra stitch before I incorporate the hair. So you always bring a strand under and then add in some hair. Bring under the middle and add in some hair. Pull tight in between and try to keep your fingertips as close as possible to the scalp. You can add some extra gel in between when you feel that tiny hairs are going to stick out, just to have a bit more grip. And like I said already before, it's important to keep your fingertips close to the scalp. This ensures that your braid does not loose up. And then some more stitches. Make sure that all the braids reach until the middle of the head later, and tiny elastic to keep everything tight together. This is our second braid, and this is, like I said at the very beginning, the tiny one. Now I'm applying gel again around the part line. Don't forget to do this also in the back of the head. This avoids the flyaways and gives us a neater result. We're doing exactly the same steps like we did before with 3 strands, and are braiding another Dutch braid. This one is again a bit wider, and I'm keeping it more or less around the part line that is closer to her ear. But as we did it before, incorporating the hair from top and bottom. Always bring first the strand under and then add in some hair. Smooth out the hair in between the single strands, and make sure that you take always the hair closest to the strand that you brought under. This gives a neater result. Pull tight, do some extra stitches to make sure the braid is long enough to combine them later in the middle of the head. Then tie off with a tiny hair elastic. Now I'm taking a topsy tail tool and I'm going to bring the braid through. I did already with the small one, and like this everything holds already together. Now I'm bringing a strand around to hide the elastics, and again use the topsy tail tool and hide the end of this strand that went around inside of the ponytail. Hold everything tight. Can be a bit slippery from time to time, especially when you have gel on my fingers like me. But you see, like this, I can bring down the strand that we wrapped around, and we have our final result. Here you see very good the curvy pot line from the first bigger braid and the combination of the 3 braids and the back of the hat. If you're new on our channel, please subscribe and see you back very soon. Bye bye!